Motorlanders, we are starting a new series called Two Up Tuesday. We're going to start talking about riding the bike two up. If you don't know what two up means, it just means two folks up on the motorcycle. So I'm always the girl on the back, what they call it, riding bitch, for lack of a better term. And so I'm going to talk about my experiences back there, give you some tips for doing it. We're going to start super simple today for everybody and just talk about the gear and equipment that you should be doing in a basic level to be riding safely on a motorcycle. So I'm just going to go over some simple things, what I use right now, and then as we get on, we'll do some more advanced talk about the other kinds of gear you can get. But basically what you need, long pants. You need to have pants that reach all the way to your shoes so your entire leg is covered. As far as shoes, you're going to want to have socks full up so that your ankles aren't showing, and when the air starts to hit you when you're riding on the back of the bike, you'll see why longer socks are always nice. And then closed-toed shoes. We don't want to be wearing sandals or anything where any part of our foot is exposed, because that's going to save us in the unfortunate event that we would go down or tip over or anything. Really, you got to think about what skin is going to be touching the pavement, so I try to make sure all of mine is covered. So just regular pair of jeans. These are just jeans out of my closet. These are the tennis shoes I wear when I walk the dog. There are higher levels. Like I said, we'll get into those later. We'll review some of those products where they've got inserts that are going to protect you a little more. But just getting started, pair of jeans, shoes, and then the next thing is going to be gloves. You don't want to have your hands protected because obviously our first instinct, if anything happens, is to put our hands down. So you don't want your bare hand hitting gravel, pavement, anything like that. So you want the gloves. The gloves also add the element of warmth. So if it's cold out at all, these are going to help. As you can see, my gloves, they have some hard plastic on the outside, so they're a little bit more secure. A good leather inner. These are probably about a year old, so may need replaced. You want to check for wear. But if I were to put my hand down, obviously going to protect my hand in any sort of slide. These just slip right on, Velcro, so that they're a little bit tighter. So buy a simple pair of gloves. You can usually pick these up fairly inexpensively to get started. And then later we'll go into some pro tips on some nicer gloves that you can wear. But you're going to want to have gloves on. The next and obvious thing that you're really going to want is a helmet. A helmet's going to protect your noggin should you go down. It kind of keeps the bugs out of your face and eyes. Keeps it warmer when it's chilly out. So this is my helmet. I run the same color, tinted visor day and night. Some folks change them out. We'll pro tip those ideas later. But here, just a basic helmet. And here's the thing you're going to want to do with your helmet. When you put it on, when you try this on, I have a big head for a woman. That's a reality right there. Sorry. And this is a medium. So I tried on a couple. I thought the large would be what I needed in the store. But when you put it on, if it moves, it's too big. You don't want this moving. So I'm going to put this on for you real quick. Just that should slide right down on your head. Then you're always going to want to make sure it's hooked. So I'm going to hook it now. And then I'm going to show you what this thing should look like when I shake my head. You see how I don't have much movement? If this thing's moving from side to side, it's not tight enough. So do a little shaking. It's snug on my head when you first wear this thing. When I first got it, pinched my ears a little bit in here in the cheeks. Once you start to get it worn in, it's a little bit more comfortable, but the whole point is to protect your head should you go down. So here we go with the helmet. The next thing we're gonna do is the jacket. I'm gonna take this off for a second, just simply so that you can hear me. Put that down. The next thing is a jacket. You don't have to get too complicated in the beginning if you don't want to spend a lot of money, but we bought these for 50 bucks on Amazon. I'll put a link down below so that you can pick one of these up if you want. This is a longer kind of a touring jacket. It has protection in the arm, elbow, up here as well. It's a harder inner, also in the back. So if you would go down and slide, you've got protection in there, so it's not just the jacket that protects you. Put one of these on. And it's obviously going to zip, hook all the way up. And so you can see every part of my body is now protected by the jacket. Does this get hot in the summer in Florida? Yes. I have a smaller jacket that doesn't go down as far. that's white so it reflects the sun a little bit better. But is it hot in traffic at 100 degrees when you're not moving? Absolutely. It's sweaty, it's miserable, but I would rather be miserable for those few minutes on the ride when we're stopped and not moving than to have no skin or to go down and really get hurt. So here you can see, I'm gonna put my helmet back on too, so you can get the whole deer effect. So when I'm riding, I don't have any skin visible. If I put this, there's no skin showing. So in the off event that we go down, we tip over or anything like that, my hands are gonna go down. I got leather protecting them and hard plastic on the outside. I got elbow protection in my jacket. I got it up here. I have it in the back. I got the jeans covering my leg, the shoes protecting my feet. So I'm ready to go. Basic, simple gear, easy. Probably this whole setup, $200 or less, and the helmet would have been a bigger part of that purchase with the jacket, but it's a good starter setup, and then you can get a little bit more detailed as you go and ride and see what you like. But this will get you started. If you're ready to go 2-up, join us. Got a lot more tips coming, a lot more pro things to go. We're gonna start reviewing some bikes and what it's like to actually sit on the back of them, how to get on and off a bike. A lot of really great tips for you. So whether you're at a beginner level or advanced level, we'd love to have you come along for this series, see what you might be able to learn, and what we learn along the way as well. So join us for 2-Up Tuesdays every Tuesday right here on the H2 Overlander channel. Thanks.